Good morning, everyone. John Bonham here, Cape Cod Wet Shaving. Another beautiful day, another shave. Good times. All right, so today, after much consideration, I was this close to using old Strathcona, I believe, from McDuff's. And last second, I decided to go with the Wanderer from Zingari, man. I have only used this one time. I like it. Heather's good about putting out barbershops. It got me thinking about barbershops. I have two of her barbershops. I have the Wanderer, and then I have her new one, which was the Master, I believe, the Dark barbershop. But I will be using both of these. And I didn't get the balm. I don't think she makes a post-shave balm for it. She did for the Master, but I didn't find it for the Wanderer. So I will be using Prorezo Green aftershave balm with that. I think it matched pretty well, paired well. And last second for my soap of the day photo, I did Shave Secret for the pre-shave. I don't know why I picked that. Last second also, I decided to switch out for the Vanderhagen pre-shave oil. So I'll be using that. And for my brush, I'll be using my Omega Boar Red, along with my Ginger's Garden shave mug here. And I'm rushing through this shave stuff to get to the real main attraction here. So Niffy, how's it going, man? Here it is. Evol Niffy. He had told me he couldn't wait to see me use this thing. I'm going to be using the Mag T razor today. I fiddled with this thing a lot. I've taken it apart, looked at it, played with it. It's going to take some getting used to. I also, John, you had mentioned that you had read it's aggressive. I had read the same thing. People had said it's pretty aggressive. So I'm actually kind of nervous about it. I've been trying to hold it, pretend like I was shaving, see if I could get a feel for the handle and stuff. The only thing I'm going to have a problem with is I find myself wanting to do this with the handle. And obviously it's not meant for that because the knurling grips don't continue onto the side. So it's meant to be like this. But we'll see. Do a backhand like it's a straight razor or something. So I was thinking originally also of using a Voskhod blade. I didn't do that because, sorry, my brush just shifted. I didn't do that because they're milder. And I decided to go with a tried and true, one that I knew wouldn't let me down, which was an Aster Green. Just unwrapped it. So I need to show you how powerful these magnets are. One thing I had read online too, and it's true, is magnets degrade over time. Just it's a natural phenomenon. These things, like it might degrade when my grandson has it if it lasts that long. This magnet is ridiculously powerful. I mean, I don't know if you can you'd have to feel it, but I mean, look how far that is. And it just grabs it. So when you load it, that's another thing. You're going to have to get used to loading this thing. It is hungry. I mean, that's a pretty strong magnet. It's not going to degrade anytime soon. And I'll show you, it fits beautifully. Fits very well in there. So, all you got to do is take the cap off. That's it. This peels off. Now the thing with the cap is you got to take it off. There's a magnet in there too, by the way. You got to take it off. Did you hear that? Sideways. You can't just pull, because you'll take it off. And sometimes when you just pull, because there's a magnet here, the blade will come out with it. And that sucks because you can't get to the blade unless you grab the sharp parts. So that's what I ran into with it. So when you take it off, make sure you're doing this and that blade doesn't come out with it. So, yeah. Let me readjust it. I got it crooked in there. All right. So this thing is a beast, it appears. Mag T razor. It's heavy. It's very heavy. Feels nice in the hand. It's just that handle shape will be something people have to get used to, along with the magnets. The leaf uses magnets. My wife uses the leaf. My wife loves the leaf, actually. That's one thing, because she's scared of the blades and the razors and all that. She's not a fan of that. She has a phobia, really, almost, of cutting herself and stuff. Here's her leaf. I got her the rose gold. And anyone who has the leaf, you know there's magnets that hold in the 3 blades. Exact same concept, just bigger magnets, bigger, you know, you're putting in a full double-edged blade instead of half of one. Only difference. So that being said, and with that out of the way, 6 minutes in, at least I wasn't talking out my rear end. It's actually for a reason. I'm in a goofy mood, by the way. One thing, another thing I wanted to say is that it was designed by 2 guys, Vittorio Velho and Prajay Shirodkar. I don't know. He's second guy is a Indian guy from India who's in the medical field. The first guy was into barbershop stuff, and I think he's a barber. But they collaborated and made the magnet, the Mag T. So, all right, Zingari man. That smells good. So, Zingari man, Mag T. Here we go. I'm also doing that for potential screenshots too, in case you were wondering. Hello, Caleb. My buddy Caleb just wrote me. I am a new user of Zingari, man. I only have 2 of her soaps. I have not been using her for a long time. I do know her soaps take a while to lather, so bear with me here as I get it going. Coming along already. This scent is wonderful, by the way. It's a very clean barbershop scent. Very nice. It reminds me a little bit of TSE, the soap brand. TSE is really not as known as I would hope they would be, because they're a really good shave soap. I believe it stands for the Soap Exchange, TSE. But I have one of theirs. I actually want to branch out and start buying a lot of their stuff at some point, if and when I'm able. But Heather's stuff, look at that. Look how creamy that is. Add a teensy bit more water, just a little. Good day today, good week. It's Thursday. Things are going well. Governor Baker, the governor of Massachusetts, I'm super excited. Yesterday just finally announced that he's getting rid of the mask mandates for kids in schools. Can't tell you how happy that makes me. My kids are excited, but I mean, anyone, you know, the parents out there, you know, it's shit. Because these kids can't be kids. They always have masks and can't talk to each other like normal kids want to talk to each other, and got to worry about being too close, and I get why, but it still sucks, you know what I mean? But that was good news. Ultimately, it's up to the schools. Chad, I'm sure you heard the same news. We have the same governor. Chad's in Massachusetts from Talbot Shaving. How's it going, Chad? And also, how's it going, John, Evil Niffy? Thanks for sticking through this. I'm getting there, guys. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and face lather. I'm not going to mug lather. Just because this went a lot longer than I meant for it to. All right. This is some good soap. Again, I'm new into Zingari, man. I think if I remember correctly, either I read or someone told me that they're moderately new to the shave world. I might be wrong about that. A few years in, I think they just kind of burst onto the scene. Kind of rode along in the wake of others, I guess. I might be completely wrong about this. I think this is what I heard, though, for a little while, and then came out with a couple bangers and put themselves on the map, which is cool. I love a good, I don't know, Rudy story, I guess. Again, could be completely wrong. I have no idea. I'm new to this too, so. I do know Heather seems like a nice person. I don't know her personally. I haven't really talked to her. I think I commented on a live thing she had a couple times, and she acknowledged me once. I don't know. That's the degree of interaction I've had with her. So, don't know everybody. Wouldn't mind getting to know her though. She seems very cool. She did a when they had all those tornadoes up in Appalachia, she did a fund for them. What's the term I'm thinking of? Oh my goodness. Me and my blanks I keep drawing. Fundraiser, excuse me. Fundraiser for people up in Appalachia. So that's pretty neat. And then right as I was setting up for this video, sorry to change the subject, thought I heard the UPS man. I have a care package coming, courtesy of Jason from the Razor Company. Hello, Jason. I have a nice thing that I'm expecting from him. I was gonna use it if it came, kind of do an unboxing, impromptu surprise unboxing, but it didn't happen. Got a hair, boar hair. Oh well, I'm not shaving up there. Look at that lather, man. Not bad. Alright. I suppose I'm subconsciously biding my time because I am scared of this razor, I won't lie to you. That's alright. We'll see how it goes. Anyone watching this, you'll see how it goes. Should be interesting. We ready? Mag T, Astra Blade, first use. Yeah, it's aggressive. Not terrible though. By no means the most aggressive razor I've ever used. In fact, my 1920s Gillette is more aggressive than this thing. It is kind of tough for me to line up where I'm gonna go, where the blade edge is. So I might actually get the beard line uneven. Yeah, I just took off a big chunk of hair there. Didn't mean to. Sucks, but rumor is it grows back. Found an ingrown or pimple. One of the two. This thing ain't terrible. It is hard to see where you want the blade line to be. So I don't like that. But to be honest, for something that I thought was going to cut my face up, this isn't bad. It is heavy. And the angle, I don't know if I like that angle. The angle's weird. It's hard to find. All right. There it is. So let me drag down. See how much van damage I did to my beard. Let's do some van damage. Do you want to remember what movie that's from? That was two guys. Let's do some van damage. It wasn't Three Ninjas. Might have been Bill and Ted. Was it Bill and Ted? Not terrible. Do need a shape, but that's alright. I'll get to that later. Let me go ahead and do second pass. So what I'll say about this, the first thing going through my head is that in order for me to be able to use this really well, I'd have to just sit here and use no other razor for a while. I'd have to use this for like a straight month. To really get used to this thing. Which isn't terrible if I felt like doing that, which right now I don't. I like using my razors. Everyone likes using their different razors. The downside to that would be after completely getting used to this, it'd be weird going back to anything else. But it definitely is aggressive. Again, the most aggressive I've ever used? Not at all. Question is, more aggressive than I like? No. Not really. I love that 1920s that I got from Tobin. How's it going, Tobin? I love that 1920s that I got from him. But I gotta mentally prepare myself to use it because it's a monster, that thing. Austin Arrington, AA Shaving, was explaining to me that the reason they're like that is because the blades, or maybe it was you, Chad. One of you, it might have been Chad. One of you two, very knowledgeable gentlemen, were explaining to me that back in the day the blades were a lot thicker, so you had to have the bigger gap and all that stuff. So that's why the older razors are really hungry for hair. They'll tear you up. Yeah, I gotta completely get rid of that. Gotta reshape. I have a M going on. So this razor, I've been wanting to get this razor for a long time. It's been a curiosity. I am glad I got it. $50. 49 American dollars. It's a Canadian razor. It's from Canada. But Jason at the Razor Company sells these. So if you're thinking about it, I would get it just because it's different. Wow, 20 minutes. What I like about it the most is that this is someone's baby. This is something that someone conceived. They drew it up. They thought of it. They wanted to do something different, which is my cup of tea. This is something not this exactly, but I'd want to do something different if I were making a razor. Caleb, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sorry, I keep getting all these messages from people. So I keep looking up. There's Tobin right there. So if you're thinking of, where was I? Damn it. Train of thought. Yeah, so this is someone's, from drawing to creation. I can definitely appreciate that. You definitely left your mark because this thing is super different. It's not like anything else I've seen out there. Yeah, it's magnetic, but the shape of it, the handle, all that, a little off. Didn't mean for this to be a touch-up video, so I'll do the touch-ups later. Doing the skin food now. This, if I'm being honest, is this going to be like a permanent, you know, like is this going to be, if I had to assign this to a day of the week and use it once a week, would I? Probably not. Not because it's bad, just it's definitely its own entity. It's something you got to use to get used to. Look how long the stash is. So my outlook on it will probably change once I use it more and get used to it. Right now, it's just, it'll be in my rotation. I'll use it when I either can't figure out what other razor to use or if I just feel like it. What I will say is I'll probably use it, but not on video, just to use it without distraction so I can actually 100% focus on what I'm doing. So if anyone's going to get it, I think it's well worth the price tag. I really do. $50 shipped, I believe. Not from Canada, obviously, but it's not bad. It's, if you're thinking of taking the plunge, do it. It's a cool razor. It really is, for what it is. It's just, it's not your typical razor, so you're going to have to mess with it and get used to it. That's all. I definitely got to work on where the blade goes, because I took off probably a good centimeter of hair. Made a good line. I mean, it's a smooth cut, but I took off a lot more hair than I meant to, because I was looking at the teeth of the comb and the blade. You can't really see the blade. It does not line up. I don't know if you can see that blade gap or not. I'll try to get that in there. That blade gap is pretty substantial. You can zoom in. There you go. See it? Damn it. There we go. I think. I don't know. Maybe you saw it. It focused a couple times. Sorry, guys. It's really annoying. Maybe you can see it. This is so stupid. Okay. Well, it focused a couple times. Maybe you saw it. I mean, the blade is about 2 centimeters over the teeth of the comb. I mean, that's pretty high up. Can't get my phone to focus. There we go. Can you see that? Sorry about that, guys. That's really annoying. I got to work on that too. Still learning as far as filming goes. But all right. Not bad. Very soapy. Yeah. All right. Oddly enough, because it's soap. Let me pause this. I'm going to rinse my face off. I'll be right back, guys. Hey, I'm back, guys. All right, this video is going a little longer than normal. We're almost up to 25 minutes now. So, not terrible. One thing I'm impressed with, I haven't put on any post-shave stuff. I'm not red. And I did a lot in the same spot, and my skin doesn't like that at all. This is that ingrown or whatever it is I was telling you about, pimple. I thought I'd cut that, and I didn't. I'm not even bleeding, so if that tells you anything. One thought I had when I was washing off is I wonder how a Kai razor would perform in this. I don't like Kai razors. I always forget they're like a millimeter longer, wider than normal blades. And because of that, I tear myself up every time. Just lack of expertise, I guess. Even though I know I'm using a different blade, a bigger blade, I still just don't stand a chance. So I wonder if a Kai blade in here would curl more and close that gap. I doubt it. Probably not enough. But I might mess around with that. So you can see that gap now. That's a big gap. But you just take the thing off, the cap, rinse it, goes new. And one thing I like about it too, now I'm going to have to be careful where I store this thing because it is magnetic. But you don't have to have a stand. In the hand it won't fit perfectly, but it's meant to stand up like that. You just put it on a shelf. It stands up. So, cool. Alright gang, I'm going to go ahead and screw it, I'll do the splash and all that. I haven't done a 30-minute one in a while. Her splash is really cool. Very unique. White. Oh, that's good. I can't wait to use the master. I haven't even used it. It smells so damn good. Oh, I just like looking at it. I like looking at the pore lines of it and just huffing it. That might be one of my favorite barbershops. I gotta actually use it. That's the only reason I'm not gonna say it is. I like the dark barbershop. That's pretty unique. I love unique barbershops. That's why I think that's why I like old Strathcona, because it's a barbershop fougere. Fougere. That's why I put emphasis on that. I learned how to say it. It's a fougere barbershop. So, yes, I put some on my eyebrows. My eyebrows are getting ashy. That'll help. And for the ball. So I hope that video helped with anyone deciding on buying that. It's a cool razor. Just it's its own thing, where you're gonna have to sit there and really try and use only specifically that blade, or that razor, excuse me, just to get used to it. Tobin, wanted to give a quick hello to you, man. I kept forgetting to the whole video. You're usually good about watching these all the way through, 28 minutes, good Lord. Very funny what we were talking about. Thank you, dude, again. He and I were just kind of laughing over videos and people in videos and certain personalities encountered online and things like that. I won't go into detail with it, but it was funny. Good sense of humor, and I appreciate the compliments. You're one of the first guys I met, like I told you, on here in the community ever. So you're a really good guy, man. I hope you know, everything's good with you and the family. Appreciate it. Everyone who watched this far, thank you. Really appreciate that. 30 minutes. I haven't done a 30-minute video in a long time. But whatever. I guess technically this constitutes as a review. I don't like saying I do reviews because I don't think I have enough expertise to warrant a review. So I'll just do what I did, which is use it for the first time and tell you my thoughts. So, which I guess is the basis of a review anyways. Anyway, thank you guys. Yeah, next video I'm going to do, by the way, is Monday. I'm doing a Valentine's Day shave that Curtis George did in East Coast Wet Shaving. the Facebook group. So I am going to be doing a Valentine's shave, and Jessica is going to pick the soap for me. And she actually has already picked it. I won't say what it is. Pretty clever, actually. She has a good eye. But all right, I'll talk to everyone later. Hope everyone's good and healthy. Stay that way. Happy shaving. Talk to you later, everybody. Take it easy.